Y'all seen this video? So Caribou, and unfortunately it's another female rapper who don't write. She attempted to respond to Lil Yachty at a festival she performed at today. While performing one of the songs, in the beginning of the song, she started like the chant of "Who ain't writing?" Basically, like almost like clowning what Yachty said about her not writing any rhymes. And she obviously came out afterwards saying, "Yo, what did she say?" She said, "Put it on your kid. I ain't write these songs," but it was two other songs, right? And then I heard from a confidential source that the Way Yo Daddy track was actually written by Mitch. So on the radar, Yachty, Way Yo Daddy, Mitch, and I don't know who wrote the first one, but probably rest assured it's probably a writer. Anyway, this is what she said on stage.
Who ain't writing? Who ain't writing? Who ain't writing? What you say? My family right now, you hearing my music. Mom's scared for me to get a gun, cause she know I'ma use it. Who ain't writing? Who ain't writing? Who ain't writing? What you say? My family right now, you hearing my music. Mom's scared for me to get a gun, cause she know I'ma use it. Who ain't writing?
Okay, all right. Now, this was at a concert. I'm not gonna lie, this was probably a little bit shady, so I apologize for even putting this up. But I had to show where she was performing. And let me tell you this, I think Yachty is very pleasantly happy with what's happening to this young woman. And it's not, and again, this is not bullying. But if you feel like someone think their shit doesn't stink and they're hot as fish grease, you almost want the world, the ecosystem, to humble them. And I think that's kind of happening to Caribou. I don't know her personally. She might be, well, Yachty says she's not a nice person, but supposedly other people back that claim up. But this is going to be a humbling process for her. And, I do want to, again, I don't want to just like put my foot on these artists' neck. I do want to send her a message as well, because there is light on the other side of this. I think this is the process of you needing to be humbled because you were gifted a position that you never earned. You don't write. You didn't put in the work. You got gifted this position. It doesn't mean your career is done, but it does mean that the way you get through it is to put in the work. And this is going to be the difference between if you want it versus if you don't. I mean, look at Drake. He's in his 20th year. Him and Kendrick got into it. Some fans are doubting him. He's working probably harder than he's ever worked before. He's dropping more records than he's ever dropped before. Why? Because even after 20 years of being the guy and 20 years of being successful, he still doesn't want to be like, oh, okay, on my 21st year, they don't fuck with me no more. So he's trying as hard as he can. So Caribou, it's not over. But this now virality that you're experiencing, yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, right? People now believe you don't write, and then they look at your concert crowds.
Good if I take it on my block. Take it out. Through the church, you got my cup down to the burning man. I be staying fresh. Bro, he told me. Should Olympic high running back and full flex. On some 50 all dubs, I got cut.
Nothing wrong with, just starting off. But imagine Yachty is sitting somewhere and saying, I hope she realizes what the fuck I was talking about. Let me give you an example. Yachty invited me to his Vegas show. I can't remember how long ago that was, but I went to the Vegas show, and there's 3,000 people that showed up for Yachty. Yachty allows Concrete to open up for him. They go out one at a time, and she goes out last, and then after she performs like a song or two, all the Concrete members join on stage, and they perform like a couple songs. Then Yachty comes on after they leave stage. Now, it's easy to get a big head, pause, or an inflated ego in thinking how important you think you are when you show up to a venue that you didn't promote. Yeah, you might have like some social media following, and yes, your numbers might be going crazy on the gram, but you really haven't sold tickets because you don't have a product that people really believe in or has connected with people, or you haven't built that fan base that they're going to show up for you to buy a ticket. They have for Yachty. So when she came out on stage, to 3,000 people who were Yachty fans. She starts performing, they're going crazy. It was 3,000 people in there. That will have you jaded. Oh, shit. Damn. Shit, they was turning up for me. Maybe at one point, they was going crazier for me than during certain parts of Yachty's set. Maybe I am lit out here. I'm the chick. Shit, they're putting me last on the cypher. I get an inflated ego. It takes these moments to bring somebody like that back down to earth. When you're not standing next to Yachty in concrete, your crowds look like this. Nothing wrong with it if you're a new artist starting out. But it is something wrong with this if you're walking around like your shit don't stink, you're talking to people like they're beneath you, and you think you're the fucking reason why the lights is on in this bitch. Yes, you gotta experience this. Hey, humble yourself a bit. Those sold out crowds, all that mosh pit shit that you used to be performing to. Yachty gave it to you. Yachty stood next to you. Yachty was the draw. So I look at this, and rather than keep shitting on this girl, redemption is down the road. Caribou, number one, you need to learn to write. And I'm going to say this to all female rappers. This wave, I get it. We can't criticize female rappers because y'all so delicate and special, but fuck that. If y'all are in this music shit, I'm not saying you can't use help to get a song or get a hook, or maybe you get some verses written for you. Here's what's flagrantly just out of bounds. You have to learn to do the craft that you're doing. You have to learn to rap. At least learn to write a verse or two for your damn self. At least know the basics. That you could at least, you get some help here, help there, then you could try to build on. And if what Yachty's saying is true, that for damn near every song she got, there's a reference track. She has some work to do. So I'm saying that it's not the end of the end of the tunnel. But here's one thing I would advise her with, right? Your Caribou, this is a chance to eat a little bit of humble pie. If I'm you, I do this. Hey guys, I'm not saying make a statement, but this would be my demeanor. Hey guys, yeah, I'm not the best artist. I'm working on my craft. Yeah, I probably took some things for granted being with Concrete and Yachty, but also I'm a young artist learning things. Allow me the chance to make mistakes, and don't judge me only on my mistakes as a very young artist. Just encourage me to be better. Also, I'm a little sensitive at times. I'm a female rapper. So maybe at times I thought I was being bullied. But that was from my perspective. And I wasn't trying to make Yachty look like an asshole. I'm not saying she got to get back with Yachty at all. Or, by the way, it don't sound like Yachty wanted her back either. But I think this moment for her, if she just consumes a little bit of humble pie, shows that she's down to put in the work and be passionate, she'll be absolutely fine. But the hardest part with most artists is that ego. So we will see. Alrighty then. So